Hello, I'm Mariam Jai and you're watching Buckingham News Live at 5. Our top stories. The Language Society held a successful multicultural event at the Radcliffe Centre last Thursday. The University of Buckingham football team will be cancelled for the next season. And we call Buckingham's cat lovers to celebrate International Cat Day. The Multinational Society hosted its first poetry night for the people of Buckingham. It allowed attendees to embrace diversity in Buckingham and to experience their art in other languages. Chanvid Kaniju has the story.
The evening began with performances of singing and poetry in a variety of European languages. The night then continued with some poetry from Africa. The second half of the evening consists of further performances but instead focused on work from Asia. More beautiful poetry, singing, and traditional dance took place.
I think it's really good even for us to know the different language and different culture.
So I think these events are very good. I mean, the university is obviously a very international university.
We should celebrate the richness of languages that we have at the university. There are so many different cultures, different languages, and they really should be represented.
It was a very successful night with attendees listening to songs and poetry from all around the world. It was a wonderful celebration of art and diversity in Buckingham. This is Chanvid Kaniju reporting for Buckingham News.
In honor of International Cat Day, Isabella Devine goes around Buckingham speaking with local cat owners, finding out what's special about owning a cat and what makes them loved by so many people.
Cats are at the heart of many homes and are loved by many people. Cats can always be seen wandering around Buckingham, although many of these cats are domesticated and are even walked on leashes like dogs.
I worked full time, so I wouldn't have dogs that I couldn't look after. And I've grown to really love cats. I mean, they call me the mad cat woman now.
Cats have been praised and appreciated for centuries now, and it all goes back to ancient Egyptians worshipping them. National Cat Day was created in 2002 by the International Fund for Animal Welfare.
I had a dog. My parents have never had a dog, so the only other choice really was the cat because they don't require so much looking after.
They are independent, but they can be very friendly.
I'm not kidding you when I say that cat videos are the top subjects searched on the web. You can't blame people because cats are just so precious.
National Cat Day gives cat lovers a chance to appreciate and celebrate their cats even more. And it's overall a fun day. This is Isabella Devine reporting for Buckingham News.
This week's talk, the latest in an ongoing series focusing on entrepreneurship, was given by Bob Vett, CEO of Tebow, a Milton Keynes-based company. Karim Nabil was there.
How many trips there is to China? You can ask these two, the amount of time, and of course, how many times I have been away.
Last Wednesday, Bo Ward, an entrepreneur and an owner of Tebow Limited Company, came to the University of Buckingham to give a talk about essential business management skills and social entrepreneurship. The talk tackled issues such as raising capital from foreign countries, as well as the influences certain government decisions could impose on businesses.
Every student here is a wealth of knowledge and put a lot of new ideas and give some good advice on how to build a business from nothing to being a multi-million pound business. By people like me coming here, you will get a lot of valuable information.
The Danish-born business executive supplied the audience with plenty of advice on commitment, dedication, and business responsibility. This is Karim Nabil reporting for Buckingham News.
In other news, Local residents, students, staff and children had planned to come together this afternoon for the University of Buckingham's duck race that has been held since 2014. However, due to unfavorable weather, the event was cancelled and rescheduled for Wednesday the 30th of August from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And now over to sport with Camila Zingari.
Thank you, Mariam. Following a string of poor results, the university football team is now set to be cancelled for the next season. Matt Harris has the story.
The University of Buckingham's own football team, University of Buckingham FC, is set to be cancelled for the next season of the competition. This comes after a hard-fought, valiant effort last season in which our team came bottom of the league. So why has the team been cancelled?
So last year we had a very difficult year. A lot of the weekends we were struggling to field an 11, then we'd often have people playing out of position, and it led to a number of kind of quite heavy losses. It's not to say that we wouldn't ever have a league side again, but at the moment kind of the appetite for Saturday football just isn't there amongst the current cohort of students. If we get students come forward this year sort of showing an interest in football and wanting to engage and wanting to get a team together, then we can look at re-entering the league for next season. But that decision would have to be made in sort of March next year, as that's when the league needs to know in order to start making its league for the following season.
It certainly is sad news to see the team not participating in next year's season, for fans and players alike. However, the University of Buckingham is a team of fighters, and we definitely have not seen the last of them. This is Matt Harris for Buckingham News.
The Buckingham Town Rugby Club had their training session last Thursday evening. They are getting ready for the upcoming rugby season. Philip Johnson has the story.
The Rugby Union side's first team began their season's campaign at their first training session this evening. While the team does not play professionally, there is a definite competitive spirit.
We had a fairly mixed season last year. We had some good wins, finished fourth in the league. I think it's fair to say that we didn't always put in our best performances when it really mattered. But we did finish the season off on a high. We beat the league champions quite convincingly last game of the season to really show what we're capable of. So that puts us in a pretty good footing for this season.
The club is made up of the first, second, third and academy teams with varying degrees of success. The first team finished fourth in the 2016-17 league, with the third team being relegated. After an intense training session, the Rugby Union players look motivated to start their new season. This is Philip Johnson for Buckingham News.
And now, back to the studio.
In the spirit of the cultural poetry held last week, Noli Liswaniso is giving us a taste of Zambia by making a traditional Zambian spicy tomato rice dish.
To start the mongo rice, you need 1 whole onion, fresh tomatoes and fresh garlic. You also need for some dry spices, smoked paprika, bay leaves, garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce and loads of chili powder. To start cooking, you need to mix some African palm oil and vegetable oil. Fry the onions, garlic until translucent, then add the fresh chopped tomatoes and stir for about 5 minutes. Add in all the spices and remember, loads of chili. Stir everything in for an additional 5 minutes and add the clean uncooked rice. After an additional 10 minutes, the mongo rice is ready to eat. Serve hot with a meat or fish of your choice.
And that's it, guys. Simple, easy mongo rice from Zambia. Now let's give it a taste. Nice and spicy. This is Noli Liswaniso for Buckingham News.
Thank you for watching Buckingham News. We'll see you next week.